Hi everyone. I got this Nokia C3 phone recently and I thought of reviewing it. The phone feels good, but the grip is really poor, so it slips very often from my hand. And I'm kind of afraid using it near the water sources and all because I might lose my phone. And the phone comes with a 5 megapixel camera. It doesn't have an focusing feature, so it is really poor in poor light conditions, and if you're taking photos in very bright sunlight it does look decent, and if you're taking photos of any documents it is really bad, so I can say it will be almost like it is unusable. And the speakers of the phone, it's decent if you're a teenager who listens to radio kind of things. It does sound well. I don't have any issues with the speaker. And let's go to the feel of the buttons. The buttons are not as soft as the buttons you see in the low end models or the high end models. It's okay, but I think it's a little bit hard where the feel of the phones. You can hear it. Can you hear it? Let me show you. And you for everything you'll be using a touch screen. Even if you are going to menu, you'll be using a touch screen, and these two buttons, this one for attending the call and this one for dropping a call. And this phone is 3G enabled, but you don't have a front camera, so you won't be able to have a video chat with your friends. Yeah, that's a big minus. And this phone has some Wi-Fi option. It's not that good. The browser the Nokia had given is not good. You it will be very hard to move around the pages and all, and you can't easily watch YouTube also. I think installing Opera would be a better option. So I think installing Opera would solve most of the issues. And the phone's connectivity is not that good. It often goes offline, I can say that. Even if you are in some room, inside a room, I think I'll not be able to get your subscribers signal. And the operating system hangs frequently. And the thing is, if your touchscreen fails, I think you won't be able to make any calls also. And if someone calls you, this speaker also is not that good. You have to be, even if you are in some crowded places, you won't be able to hear the voice properly. And if people who have little bit hearing problems, they do suffer. And the battery is BL5CT, and it does a really poor job, I would say. If you're using very frequently for making calls, and if you're using Wi-Fi and all, it lasts some 4 hours, I can say, but it doesn't last even 4 hours. The interface, it's good actually. It's touch optimized, so you will get used to it, but there are many bugs, I can say that. I think they'll fix it up in the next update. I'm kind of okay with the interface. If you are using your camera for if you are taking any pics, wait, let me show you. You will have a lot of customizing features, like you can add effects. Wait, I'll show you. Yeah, you can warp the photo, rotate. It's actually childish, but you won't be using it very often. And one more thing, I forgot to tell about the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi range, you should be really near to your source. If you are a little bit far, you won't be able to use your Wi-Fi. It does get disconnected frequently. And about the video quality is not that good. And the audio recording capability, I think, is good, little bit decent. If you are a little bit far from your source, even then the voice does get recorded. I wonder how it happens like that. The recording is good. Audio quality, basically if you go to your settings, the basic Nokia settings, you'll be seeing. Okay, then would I recommend this phone? I would say no. If you are a teenager who is only interested in texting, then I would say you can go to it, go for this phone. Otherwise, I think C5 would be a better option because it has a better camera, and it has front facing camera also, and the button feels well in C5. I think C5 doesn't have this camera button here for enabling your camera on pressing this one, but it doesn't help in any way, I think. And they have given an lock option also on the side. It's actually very difficult to use this button, and this is for turning up your volume and reducing the volume. So if you are a teenager, go for this phone only for texting. This phone is fit. Thank you.